Lesson 22, Algebra 1/2 students. This lesson is about multiple fractional factors. Remember that a factor is a number that will divide into another number. A factor is a smaller number than the multiples. You have to try to remember to keep those straight. Alright, and how we can use those things to simplify large fractions and break them down into smaller chunks. Alright, so dive right in. I've given you 2 examples and then we'll do our 4 practice problems. Alright, so this one says 56 over 27 times 14 over 21 times 15 over 22. So if we do our factor trees, and I'm not going to do the tree if you want to do that on a piece of paper if you need to, but I know that 56 is the same as 7 times 8. 7 is prime, so I can put that down here. And then 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. And you'll memorize these things as you go along. So I write that. This one would be the factors of 56. 27 breaks down into 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3. 14 is 7 times 2, both prime numbers, and 21 is 7 times 3, both prime numbers, and then 15 is 3 times 5, and 22 is 11 times 2. Now that I have all of that factored out, I can go through, and I've already done this for you. Anytime you have a pair that can be canceled out, we'll do that. So here we have the 7 and the 7, we had the 3 and the 3, and a 2 and a 2. But those are the only pairs that we have. So when we multiply everything that's left, we have basically still our 56 times 5, which is 280. And then we have our 27 times 11, which is 297. And that is the simplest form of the fraction that we would come up with if we multiplied. And that's really easier than multiplying 56 times 14 and then times 15 and so forth. Alright, go to the next example. Alright, now here you have the first 2 fractions are multiplied, but then the third fraction is divided. So we have to first remember to put in that extra step where we change the division to a multiplication and we invert the last fraction and then we multiply. So then we'll go 26 is actually 2 times 13 if you break it down into its prime factors. And 30 is 2 times 15, but 15 is not prime, so we'll break it down into 3 times 5. 21 again is 3 times 7, and 39 is 3 times 13. And back to 15, we know it's 3 times 5, and 4 is 2 times 2. And again, we are multiplying. So this one has a lot that we can cross out. We have the 2's, we had a 3 here and a 3 here, a 5 here and a 5 over here, 3 here, 3 here, a 13 here and a 13 here. And remember I told you in an earlier lesson that as long as they're diagonal from each other in any, even if it were 4 or 5 fractions across, as long as they're diagonal, you can cross cancel. So then this one breaks down much easier. We've gotten rid of everything on top except the 7 and everything on bottom except the 2 times 2. We multiply those and we have a final answer of 7 over 4. Alright, let's go to our practice problems. Alright, and your directions say to use products of prime factors to help simplify. So we're going to break this down. 12 I know is 3 times 4. So we'll say that is 3. Let me get my pencil going here. 3 times, and 4 is not prime, so I have to break it down to 2 times 2. 105 would break down to 5 times 21, and 21 breaks down into 3 times 7. See how nice it is when you know your multiplication tables? Alright, and then 14 breaks down into 2 times 7. 30 breaks into 2 times 15, but 15 is 3 times 5. And then again, 15 is 3 times 5, and 14 is 2 times 7. Alright, now here I can already see that this 3 times 5 and 3 times 5 will cancel, and 2 times 7 and 2 times 7 will cancel out. And then I can cancel this 2 and this 2, this 3 and this 3, and then I will just simply multiply what I have left. On top, the only thing I have left is a 2, and on the bottom, the only thing I have left is a 5 and a 7, so I multiply those and I get 35. So 2 over 35. Okay, go to the next one. And again, you have to be careful to watch your signs because in this one, all the signs are multiplication. So 4 breaks down into prime factors of 2 times 2 and 15 of 3 times 5. And 3 does not break down because it's already prime. But 16 is 4 times 2. 4 times 4. So that would be 2, 2, 2, 2. Alright. And then 6 breaks down to 2 times 3. 18 is 6 times 3. 6 is 2 times 3. And then add another 3. So I've got 6 times 3 is 18. Alright. Now I can go to work and start my cross-canceling process. And let's see, I've got a 3 and a 3, a 2 and a 2. Nothing here. I've got this 2 and this 2, this 2 and this 2, this 3 and this 3. So you see I have nothing left on top. But I'll just put a 1 right there. And then on the bottom I have 5 times 4 is 20 times 3 is 60. Okay? Go to the next one. Now on this one you see you've got the division sign here for the second one. So let's go ahead and I've gone ahead and changed that and changed this, inverted it so we can multiply. 6 is 2 times 3 and 21 is 3 times 7. 14 is 2 times 7. 30 is 2 times 15. 15 is 3 times 5. 15 is 3 times 5. And 6 is 2 times 3. And then we're going to go in and we're going to start cross canceling. I've got 3 and 3 here. 2 and 2. 7 and 7. 3 and 3. Got a 2 here and a 2 here. 5 here and a 5 here. So you can see I've gotten rid of everything on top, so all I have left is 1 over. Everything on the bottom is down except a 3, so 1/3. Okay, isn't that so much easier? Let's go to the next one. Alright, again, you've got the second symbol is division, so we're going to need to change that, and then we're going to need to flip this one, and I've done that for you. 10 is 2 times 5. 35 is 5 times 7. 14 is 2 times 7. 28 is actually 14 times 2, and if 14 was 2 times 7, then I can say 2 times 7 times 2 more. Or 14 times 2 is 28. And then 45 is 5 times 9, but 9 is 3 times 3. And 12 is 3 times 4, which is 3 times 2. Alright, and then let's go through and start our Alright, so what am I left with on top? A 5 and a 3, which would give me 15. And on the bottom, I'm left with 7 times 4, which is 28. So 15 over 28 would be simplified. Alright, I would suggest that you put all of these, the 2 examples and the 4 practice problems in your notes, just so you have some practice with it and have a good handy reference to go back